Well, if you thought we were just about done with the snow, it's actually time to prepare for more on the way. Meteorologist Michelle Boss joining us now in the Weather Center. Michelle, what exactly do we need to prepare for?
Pretty much everything. It's going to be pretty active weekend weather-wise. Of course, we had to deal with the bitter cold today. Temperatures below zero in some spots this morning, single digits in others. We are now in the 20s right now. Don't expect it to be as cold tomorrow. In fact, temperatures are likely going to be going up overnight. One, because we are going to have a warmer air mass moving in. Two, we have the cloud cover tonight, so we're not going to see that really steep radiational cooling that we saw last night. So 20 degrees right now in Spokane. The temperatures right now are probably the coldest we're going to see right now. Coeur d'Alene at 19. Sandpoint at 19. Shouldn't get much colder than that. Satellite and radar pictures showing the clouds are starting to fill in across eastern Washington and eventually North Idaho, and you can see the snow is on the way as well. Okay, there's going to be heavy snow in the mountains, especially in the higher passes, Stevens Pass. There's also going to be some pretty moderate to heavy accumulations in the northern Idaho Panhandle. Lookout Pass looking for heavy snow. Snoqualmie is going to see some messy weather, starting off with some snow, then changing over to rain. And that changeover to rain in some of the lower elevations here in the Spokane area is what's going to limit some of our snow accumulations for Saturday. So we're going to start off with some snow, could pick up a quick 1 to 3 inches, and then seeing some rain Saturday afternoon before changing back to snow overnight Saturday night. Did you get that? I know it's complicated, but in the short term, we are expecting snow to move in overnight and tomorrow morning. Rain and snow showers on Saturday, highs in the upper 30s. Chance of snow showers back in the forecast for Sunday, getting a little bit cooler, 36, and then chance for more snow to start next week with even colder temperatures, highs below freezing.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Looking forward to your full forecast here in just a few minutes. In the meantime, tonight, Spokane City crews, the street crews, are gearing up for this second round of wet weather. They were out today playing catch up and treating roads still covered in ice. Amanda Rowley took concerns to city leaders about its response to last night's storm and asked what is being done now to prepare for the weekend.
Spokane police responded to more than 100 crashes last night. That's not hard to believe because everywhere our crews went, the roads were incredibly slick. So I asked the city of Spokane today, how did this happen?
Unexpected slick roads made last night's evening commute an absolute mess. Take Grand Boulevard, for example. When we reached St. John's Cathedral, we found 5 cars blocking the northbound lane. Further down the hill, an STA bus slid off the road. Also, along Freya and 16th, several people slid off the road. Some drivers even gave up and left their cars overnight. In fact, the roads were so bad, Spokane Alert sent out a phone message advising drivers to stay off the roads.
Spokane Police Department is requesting residents to limit their driving, if at all possible, due to extremely icy road conditions.
Spokane City spokesperson Brian Coddington told me today crews were on the roads all day yesterday. They started with de-icer. Then, he says, as snow continued accumulating and temperatures dropped, the de-icer became ineffective. So, crews switched to laying a granular material in the evening hours.
Why wait till the evening when everybody's already making their commute?
Oh, to be clear, we were out. The crews were out working all day long yesterday.
Do you think the city responded to the best of its ability yesterday?
Yeah, like I said, the crews were out ahead of time and they were out throughout the duration of the evening last night. Sometimes you get conditions that are just right or just wrong in this case, where the weather's very, very cold. The streets are still relatively warm from the season, and you get precipitation that comes down that creates this perfect storm of icy conditions.
We're expecting more snow this weekend. Brian Coddington told me right now crews are in a 20-hour response, and they will continue to track the conditions heading into the weekend and can shift to a 24-hour response if it is warranted. Reporting from the South Hill, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
All right, well, if you are getting an early jump on maybe some holiday travel and you want updates on the go, just text the words snow to 509-448-2000 and we'll send you the current forecast and the past conditions right to your phone. And drivers can also expect to see more troopers on the road in the next 2 weeks. Increased DUI patrols are on now in both Washington and in Idaho. Washington State Patrol and Idaho State Police will be on the lookout for impaired drivers through the new year. Now, according to the Spokane County Target Zero Task Force, 61% of roadway deaths between 2016 and 2020 were caused by impaired drivers. Well, to ease any holiday travel headaches, the Washington State Department of Transportation is urging all travelers to know before you go. Here are a few tips to planning a stress-free trip. Before leaving, check the WASH.travel maps. They'll show you travel alerts and restrictions like pass closures and delays. And keep in mind with this year's staffing challenges, it will take longer to clear ice and snow off some highways. And for the most immediate updates, go ahead and follow WASH.'s social media pages on Twitter and Facebook. Experts say also carry chains and other winter weather supplies in your car just in case of an emergency. And as always, give yourself extra time and slow down. Well, tonight a suspect is in custody in connection to a murder in AIRWAY Heights. This is in connection to a 48-year-old man found dead near Northern Quest Casino back on December 2nd. 23-year-old Ezekiel Mentel is now charged with first-degree murder. Authorities booked him into the Spokane County Jail. Well, men's and women's professional soccer teams will soon have a home here in Spokane. While they don't have a name just yet, they are certainly growing a large fan base. Kyle Simchuk explained that in our news story here at 10. Hi, Kyle.
Well, Jen, more than 600 people have put down deposits for season tickets. USL Spokane says it's overwhelmed by the amount of support Spokane has shown in just a matter of days.
It's been quite a week.
On Tuesday, United Soccer League Spokane was officially selected to bring pro soccer to the Lilac City.
We've shown the world that we are ready for soccer.
The very next day, fans started making deposits to reserve season tickets.
Within the first 24 hours, we were already over 500 seats secured. And now we're on pace to go over, we're actually over 600 again now already, and we continue to climb.
USL Spokane President Cindy Wendell says the response surpassed expectations.
Oh my gosh, like blown it out of the water, doubled it. Spokane is, USL corporate is just going crazy about what kind of excitement's going on.
Especially this early. Kickoff is scheduled for 2024, and the men's and women's teams don't have a name, color, or crest yet. USL Spokane is asking the public for ideas at listening sessions like this one at No Lie this October.
First, just how about the Spokane River? You know, my son went, oh God, that's no good. And maybe these people want the marmots. I don't know. I'm going to support them.
Fans can still secure a season ticket with a deposit of $20. The money will go toward the final ticket price. USL Spokane hasn't said how much that'll be.
It's going to be more dependent on the stadium design. And when we have that full map of the stadium and understand exactly where all the seats are going to be. We're big leagues now, and this town wants its own professional soccer team, so we're ready for it.
And local soccer players could earn a spot on the team. USL Spokane will have tryouts sometime in 2023. In the newsroom, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
Kyle, that is so cool. I would love to see a few locals on the team. All right, to more of your top stories this evening. Zach Zappone took his oath of office today for the Spokane City Council. He won the District 3 seat in the November election, beating out restaurant owner Mike Lish. Zappone is a Spokane native and a teacher at North Central High School.
I wanted to do my swearing-in ceremony here at my old high school, where I work now, to keep a reminder to myself about why I'm in this position and who I'm fighting for, which is working in middle-class families, just like I was growing up.
Well, and he also made history in this election. He is the first openly LGBTQ+ person to win a Spokane election.
We don't know what we would have done with Wiley if Scraps weren't here.
And tonight, Scraps is back open after a deadly virus killed 2 dogs and led to a 2-week shutdown of the shelter. No other deaths were reported. In the meantime, families had to wait to reunite with their animals at the shelter.
They were really wonderful in helping us pick the right dog. Just great people here. I mean, the fact that it's volunteer-based and everything. The people that have been volunteering here, so there's some people that have been here for like 10 years, and they're always great people.
Well, that family relied on Scraps to care for their family dog after being evicted from their home. They say they are extremely grateful for the shelter's help. Well, Gonzaga faces off tomorrow against Texas Tech. Coming up, we catch up with former Gonzaga forward Jeremy Jones. We hear his thoughts on the current season.